shit.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, the Clippers will be going up against Utah.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The Utah Jazz come into this one after the win against Toronto.
It seems odd to say, given that they won that pretty easily, but really they did not look especially strong in that game.
And you know as well as I do that the coaches had a long laundry list of things that they could have done better that night, but still, it turned out to be a good win for them. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Rose is out there with Jackson, and then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Gay in at the 4 spot. Chalk up 2 there.
Showing some initiative there.
Yeah, he takes advantage of what the defense is providing him, and that's the first bucket of the game.
Doncic dishes to Jackson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Jackson. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
Right, Kevin. When he talked about this game plan, he said the other team is just too fast to make this an up-and-down battle. He said if this is a half-court game, we win, and if it's a fast-break game, they win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Jackson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Brent, you played for 14 seasons. What kind of off-season training did you do personally to keep in shape?
I had a great trainer in Southern California that I would go home to every year and work on different things. It was funny, Kevin, because as you get a little bit older, you can be a little more specific with how you train. You understand how you're going to be used, the type of minutes you're going to play, so it can be a little bit more specialized. I'm not sure if I could tell you this, but I surfed a lot in the off season.
Balance.
Core, right?
Core balance.
All right,
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you. Check box.
Now, here is Gallinari. Following the shot by Rudy Gay. The pass to Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Jackson kicks to Rose. Back to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 12. That shot misses. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I mean, frustrating when missed free throws become contagious. Really the Achilles heel in that one.
Yeah, you try to put up these scoring runs, and it hurts when you all of a sudden just give away free points from the free throw line. Well, he's had ankle troubles and knee surgeries. Last season, a gluteal tear, and over the course of his career, injuries seem to be more of a part of what Danilo Gallinari's story is about in the NBA. Hopefully, he'll find some health this year.
Here's Doncic. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot to the inside. Stolen by Rose. And now here comes Gay leading the break. No dice from the high post. For Anaheim, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Jackson. Good work there as it goes.
Beautiful timing, execution, great move to the rack.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Utah. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Gallinari. 1 second left, and it falls over the rim and in.
And with the defense right up on him, Gallinari did not.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Anaheim on top. They lead by 2. We'll get the...
In the Greek way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the N.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
So on the floor for Utah, Reggie Jackson out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Rudy Gay, and then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Pass to Purdy. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Jackson's got the ball. Here's Rose. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Rose has got the lead up to 2 now for the Jazz.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Jackson kicks to Doncic. Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. Out to the wing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anaheim needs to get off a shot here. Here's Pirtle, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Well, some rookies have been making a name for themselves on the glass this past month. Let's see who we're talking about. 5th is Luka Doncic.
And every team in the league needs a guy who can go and get. I mean, his great work on the boards certainly endear him to the coaching staff.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Pirtle, the pass to Doncic. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the shot. Nice tee from Rose. Gay finds Antetokounmpo. Outside Rose. Right side Jackson. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. 1:39 left in the first half. Anaheim trails by 4. Now the feed to Doncic. Can they get it? Utah with the rebound.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Utah shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Back to Gallinari. 6 on the shot clock. Over onto Antetokounmpo, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
When you give Gallinari room like that, he's going to make you pay.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Jackson kicks to Gay. A pass to Gay, and then Gay with the dunk.
So many highlights of Rudy Gay early on, challenging defenders at the rim. Another one there on the alley-oop.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The pass to Doncic. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Gay. 14 feet away. Pirtle. It's hauled in by Clint Capella, and it's Utah's ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Great look, but off the mark.
No excuse for him not drilling that one there. The defense was nowhere to be found. Maybe he could have taken a little more time.
Pirtle, the pass to Doncic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good on the last second attempt there. And that... Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They gathered some serious momentum in the second quarter, and as well as they played, it's a little bit of a surprise that their lead isn't more. And that should do it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
Yeah, those extra possessions, considering how hard it can be sometimes to find offense, become invaluable.
Pirtle is out there with Jackson. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Jackson finds Gay. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Clippers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari outside. Off target from outside. Passes it to Jackson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 7. Jackson misses.
And they just cannot seem to get it going so far in this half, missing their first 3 shots.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
Gallinari against Antetokounmpo. Gallinari surveying the D. He kicks to Jackson. Gallinari left side. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, maybe the halftime cut into some of that rhythm they had in the first half. So far, 0 for 4 to start the second half.
Jackson passes to Gay. Jazz passing it around. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 6 points for Gay. Brent, last season the league cut back on timeouts. Are you hearing any other ideas of how to reduce the duration of some of these games?
There was also the idea last year where they put it into place where right after the second quarter ended, they put you on a 15-minute clock in between halftime.
It started immediately.
And I thought that that was ideal. So if you're at a game and you get to see the dog jumping through the hula hoop.
Which you love.
I love it.
I know.
It's only going to last the 7 or 8 minutes before the teams come back out. And I thought last year that helped the game speed along. And I think they sped up last year, if I'm not wrong, Kevin, by about 3 minutes time.
I'm glad when you go out there and balance the dishes on your head. That's always been so fun to watch.
There's only one red panda, Kevin.
I know.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
So timeout called here, the first for Anaheim.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside. And even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
1:16 left to play in the third. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
1:06 left to play here in the third. Here's Jackson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got the lead up to 11 now for Utah.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic with it. Guarded by Jackson. Doncic, no good. Utah leading by 11 from the arc. And there's Rose on the assist by Jackson. Rose has got 5 points so far.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
Here's Gallinari. And another miss by Anaheim.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Count it. And that's now 9 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, here's Doncic. He's covered by Rose. Doncic kicks to Gallinari. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Can't connect.
I think it's natural to tense up when Giannis is in the area, especially as a shooter.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Utah out in front, up by 16. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And now we take...
Most of their points are layups.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Utah leading by 16. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Rudy Gay. Rose is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3. Pass to Gay. And it's blocked. Antetokounmpo against Gallinari. Pirtle, and he lays it straight in. Pirtle's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Clippers. Here's Jackson. The dish to Antetokounmpo. The pass to Capella. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Jackson, that's good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Doncic passes to Gallinari. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Perimeter jumper from Gallo, always a strong suit, continues to get better.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Utah. At one point, they led by 16. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Gallinari against Antetokounmpo. Pirtle dishes to Doncic. And Capella sends it back. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Antetokounmpo. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
When it comes to veteran players, Brent, on a team, what characteristics make for a good leader for a bunch of young guys under him?
We talk a lot about veteran guys on teams, Kevin, and I think one of the most important aspects to think about is that those veterans have a lot more impact if they're still part of playing minutes for a coaching staff. At some point, 4 or 5 months into a season, when an older player is telling you how to do something and only get a chance to see it during practice or him pointing it out on film when you're playing, doesn't have as much of an impact.
Doesn't resonate
right.
as much.
When a guy gets 15 minutes a night and you get to see him do those things as a young player from the bench and say, wow, everything he told me on my list, he's checked all those boxes. So having a vet that plays, much more impactful.
Good point. Gallinari with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Doncic kicks to Jackson. The 3. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Doncic.
And he's really mastered the catch and shoot as defenses try to close out. Hard to guard.
Utah leading by 13. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Banked in off the glass.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Utah.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, he could not be stopped on offense. Super efficient tonight. There wasn't a lot the defense could do.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Jackson. Doncic, no good.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
And out of bounds as Anaheim gains possession. Jackson against Morris. Gallinari outside. Out left to the wing. Morris looking over the floor. Clock at 6. Passes it to Dedmon. Outside jumper. That three off the mark. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
Straight from Guerrilla Army, tracks in harmony.